Anonymous Watch Guy here with a full review video. Quick wrist check. Wearing the Junghans Meister Pilot today. Definitely a favorite in the collection. Today we are looking at the Duxot Henri Diver, or is it the Duxot Henri? Very French sounding. Who knows for certain? But we are taking a look at this bad boy today. That's obviously an Omega Seamaster homage. This is the kind of blue and silver version. Get a good shot here where I can get the reflections to not be disruptive in the video here. But this is the blue and silver version. I picked this one up from Long Island Watch during the Black Friday sale. Mark has got some other Duxot on sale right now at the timing at the time of filming this video. He does not currently have the Henri Diver in stock, but definitely been impressed with this one. The overall build quality, I think, is pretty solid. It is a 41 millimeter watch. You do have a 20 millimeter lug opening. I measure 47.5 millimeters lug tip to lug tip, so it's a little bit squatty, but definitely sub 50 millimeters. So if you've got a smaller wrist, you've got some space there. You do have a screw down crown there with the D for Duxot at the 3 o'clock position, and that is giving you 200 meters water resistance. So you got 200 meters water resistance on this one. You can see that it is a bit of a chunky boy. You've got a belly under here, and it is a slightly domed sapphire crystal, 15 millimeters thick on this one. So it is 15 millimeters thick. I don't think it wears particularly thick or chunky. I think it wears pretty well, but there is some thickness to this watch. And as I just mentioned, it does have kind of a domed sapphire crystal that does have some AR treatment on there, as you can see. Pretty nice crystal on this one. Gives you a nice shot of that gorgeous wave dial there. Once again, cannot talk again today. This is running the Seiko NH35 movement, so you know what you're going to get with the NH35. Tried and true workhorse movement. No issues there. Never had an issue with an NH35. Personally owned many watches with an NH35, and I have not personally had any issues with any of them. This looks like a ceramic bezel insert. Not sure if it is or not, but I definitely like the look of that bezel insert. The colors on this one are really nice with that silver and blue. You do have your Duxot logo printed on the dial up there at the 12 o'clock position. You've got your water resistance and professional in red down there. Above the 6, you've got your frame date window framed in blue. Nice touch. Over there at the 3 o'clock position, you've got your applied indices, also nicely framed in blue. And you've got that standard Omega Seamaster style handset. That is very iconic and very classic to the Seamaster. You do have a red lollipop and tip out there on the seconds hand that goes all the way out to the minute track. Definitely a very nice looking watch. Obviously a almost direct copy of the Omega Seamaster, same bezel shape. This one just minus the helium escape valve, which I don't mind at all. Not a huge fan of the helium escape valve on the Seamaster. Seamaster is a watch I definitely appreciate. It's a watch on the list that may be added to the collection at some point in time in the future. But I like the no helium escape valve on this one. It is a 120 click unidirectional bezel. And the bezel action's not bad. Easy to grip. Easier to grip than you would think and turn. Maybe if you don't have it all the way clicked in, you can see you'll get a little bit of slight play. But overall, for a very budget watch, the bezel action is solid and it lines up pretty well as well. It is all 316L stainless steel, some mix of finishes. You've got some brushing, you've got some polishing. but overall, pretty nicely finished watch, I do believe. Again, for the price point, full retail on these is up around $800. You're never going to pay that for this watch. I picked it up for $150 during that Black Friday sale, and I think that is a very nice spot for this watch to land. I think it compares rather nicely to something, say, like a Watch Dives homage in that same price point. It's pretty much a direct copy of another watch, and it has a nice build quality, feels nice in hand, and for that price point, with the Seiko NH movement, I think there's some value there. The bracelet is not fabulous. I think it is one of the weaker points of the watch. It is sized with split pins. I did take, I believe, 2 links out of this bracelet, and that makes it a little bit tight on my wrist. I could probably put a link back in, and we'll take a look at it on my wrist here momentarily. Your standard kind of cheapy fold over twin pusher clasp that is signed with the logo. It is milled. You do have just a standard screwed down case back with the Duxot branding and some specs going around the outside there. Bracelet is a little bit of a weak point. Again, it's a 20 millimeter lug opening, so if you wanted to put like a nice rubber strap or something on this, I think it would do this watch well. But overall, a really nice looking watch, solid finishing. The build quality, especially of the watch head, feels really nice. Like the ceramic bezel insert. Love that wave dial. Again, these are all copies of the Omega, but very nicely done for the price point. Let's take a look at the Lume, because it's actually pretty good as well, and then we'll take a look at it on my 7.5-inch wrist. And here you see the Lume. Very nice job. You do get bicolor Lume on this, kind of like a real Seamaster, not done quite the same way, but you've got your green Lume on your indices and your handset and your seconds hand, and you've got blue out there on your bezel insert. So overall, the Lume is pretty solid on this one. No complaints there. Again, for a very budget watch, nicely done. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. As I said, I took 2 links out, and it is tight. I could probably do with taking 1 link out. With no links, it's a little bit loose. I think the micro adjust is all the way on the clasp as well. So this watch did come with some extra links. They know the bracelet's a little bit small if you got a big wrist. So it did come with some extra links as well, but I could do with just 1 link out on this one. Here's your down the barrel shot, again at 41 by 47. Plenty of room on my wrist, and if you've got a smaller wrist, it's going to work for you as well. Definitely like the colors, like that wave dial pattern. Overall, a solid offering from Duxot, the Henri Diver. If you liked the video, give me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.